Good afternoon, friend. It's Amy with Renewing Stitches. Thank you for sharing your day, your time with me. It's good to be here. Good to be talking with you about cross stitch. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you are returning as well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you are stitching something or just sitting comfortably or getting errands done. I hope this makes it a little more pleasant. I know many Flosstube friends help me get my errands done and just make it a lot lovelier and, dare I say, pleasant. Really. Whenever I watch on the elliptical, it's always a lot easier whenever I have Flosstube on versus anything else. So let's see what's going on. It's at the house. First, let me show you. Oh, wait. First, let me tell you, I have one finish and 3 whips. Next, house stuff real quick. Everything at the house is going well. I posted on Instagram. I moved the table, sorry. I posted on Instagram a picture of, not that it matters, but the little holes for the septic and the air conditioner. We have septic and air conditioner in. We are in line for electric and propane. They're saying 2 to 4 weeks for electricity to be in the temporary or to be permanently trenched to the house. We have it out there as a temporary, but it's not attached to the house yet. And then we have 2 weeks until the propane is in, unless the weather changes things. So weather-wise, it's lovely today. We went out this morning and got delivery on the appliances, my youngest and I, and it was nice. We were out there on the carport, just reading, waiting, listening to the birds, listening for the truck, and that was good. My youngest, he said he wants to do that whenever we get over there. He wants to sit outside and read. So yay, yay. I did have stitching, but I didn't pick it up because I figured as soon as I started, they would pull up. And so I just read. I'm reading A Brief History of the British Kings and Queens. I can't remember the author, but it's about 1 to 2 pages per, maybe 4, up to 4. It's getting to be more. Per monarch, king or queen, going back to like 400 or 500 AD. I can't remember where it started. It's been a while since I started the book. I read a little bit and then I put it down, then I read a little bit more. Anyway, I was on Edward the First today. And they are going in and out. We are loading up to go back to the house to unload. So my youngest and husband are loading up. What else? They put in water yesterday. We were out there meeting the builder and they were putting in water trenching from the road. So that's in. So really we don't have much left. And I was joking that it would probably be around graduation that we moved, and looks like that's going to be it. My oldest graduates, graduates on the 16th, Friday the 16th of May, and then the next week is it Memorial Day? It's the Monday, Memorial, maybe not. I don't know. It's all running together. I know I have a week between graduation and Memorial Day, but I don't know if it's a weekend in between as well. Somebody will tell me, or I will look as soon as I turn this video off and see. All right, enough of that, but I am glad to share with you updates. It has been fun building. The decision fatigue is real. We, at this point, just want to get it done and get it in. All the major things are done. We have not very many decisions left to do, except for where to put the propane tank. And I think I have that. And then I can start thinking about gardens. So anyway, this house is good. We are still packing up and putting it in over there, except for the major things. So all is good. All is good. I am getting a little bit of stitching done, and I'm ready to share that with you now. All right, let's see. Oh, before I start my finish, I want to show you. I got happy mail in the form of an artist trading card. I will be linking her, but if you don't know Laura, Stitching by the Shore, hi friend, she is always linked below in my description box because I refer to her often. She's a friend, she's a sweet friend, and I participate in her artist trading card swap as well as the I Spy challenge. And I didn't write down what I spied this last week, but we'll go along and find it. Anyway, this past swap, artist trading card swap, was, hopefully that'll be the last ding ding ding. It got me off track. The last artist trading card swap category, theme, that's the word, was where you live. And if you'll look, if you want to, you may not, it's fine. Several videos ago, I want to say they were due at the beginning of March, maybe? So I think it's the video, the last one in February, maybe. I showed you my finish of the swap card that I sent in. It was the mallard duck because all the street names in my neighborhood are duck named. And so I did the mallard. Well, I received one that is from Colorado. It says the columbine is the Colorado state flower, and this is the columbine flower that I received. You can't see the pretty green paper. Let's see. Maybe you can see it this way. Ah, that's better. Okay. It's a light green paper. And it's let's see. Set that down gently. There you go. Get it in front of my face. Beautiful. I love this. I wish, and now I don't usually put the name of the pattern on the back of mine because it's a snippet of something else, a snippet of a pattern. And I don't remember putting it on the duck. I know it was a magazine pattern. No, it wasn't a magazine pattern. It was from Gloria and Pat, maybe, an older leisure arts publication. But this doesn't have it either. It just is the flower. So I'm thankful to put this in my stash of artist trading cards and looking forward to the next theme, whenever that will be. If you check out Laura's channel, if you have not already, she has a playlist for artist trading cards. And in there are the themed videos, what is the new theme, but also it's like a flip through of sorts of all the ones that were submitted that she then somehow matches together and sends them all out to us. So I know how she does it. It's a lot of work is what it is. So I appreciate your work, Laura. Thank you so much. I'm excited about my card, and I'm looking forward to doing another one. All right. Finish. Okay. So the last time I saw you, I finished my Christmas WIPGO ornaments for April. And I took out this next piece and thought, I think I can get a finish on it. And then I saw Laura's not this last video, the week before, talk about hers and show hers. And I thought, I think I can get it done. And I did. I'm so excited. But it's not how it's originally intended. This is Fish and Chips from Long Dog Sampler. I'm trying to speak louder. I have a microphone. I haven't got it figured out how to work with the program that I use yet. So we're going to figure that out, and hopefully next time you'll be able to hear me and I won't feel like I'm screaming. But this is Fish and Chips from Long Dog Samplers. I started out wanting to do the entire sampler. Then through a series of unfortunate events, I miscounted, and well, it wasn't unfortunate because I really like the way it's going to be. So a happy accident, like Bob Ross used to say. It's a happy accident. Somewhere in here, I miscounted several times. And I was going to get it straightened out here. And I got the boat done. And then over here, it went way awry. So, oh, I didn't see that anchor. I may add that somewhere. Okay. On another project. So in my frustration, I cut it up. And I didn't think twice about it. I was thinking, what can I do to save it? But also, how can I just not put it in timeout, but put it in timeout? So I cut it up and I put it in hoops. So they're not fully finished hoops, but this is how I have them. So of the parts that I had finished, I had these two. Let me see if I can squeeze the ends in. I had the top left and the top right done. So this is how they will be once they're finished. I'll have all the pretty ends and fluffies. I'll have all that gone, and it'll be backed with probably felt, like a light blue felt maybe. So I had this here, and down here is where it went awry. So this is how it's going to hang here, and then there'll be another small hoop underneath. So for the bottom part, and I'm going to take this small hoop because I think I packed the other small hoops. So I really wanted that ship on the bottom. I really wanted this ship. So that's where I started, on the third hoop. And last time you saw, or in the last whip parade, well, I'll just show it like this and then I'll hoop it for you. In the mini, it wasn't a whole whip parade, it was just a regular whip parade. No, it wasn't. Why am I'm just getting distracted. It was a mini whip parade because I was putting things up for while we were moving. It doesn't matter. This is the finish. I did the boat. Last time you saw it on the mini whip parade, I had the boat mostly done. I don't think I had this sail done. None of this was done. None of this was done. None of the fish were done. The flower was not done, and neither was this. So that's all I added this past week. And I did a majority of my stitching on this last week. So I think it's fun. I did make some changes. So right here, I wasn't sure how far to go up, so I just did this, and then I put the hoop on it. And then I thought, well, I was going to add this, but decided not to, just that little bit there, the little slide, because I really wanted to get the boat in, the entirety of the boat. And it's okay if some of it is blank, because as you can see in the bigger hoop, this is blank. So this is how it will be framed. If I can get it. I need to get my initials in there too. I did put my initials in. Nope, almost. Yeah, almost. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, this is how it will be. Like this. So I put my initials in. I also changed this. This was a man, or a figure. See, well, no, it was a man. It was a bird. So I took this, where is this? This guy right here. And I changed him down here. I was thinking about Pirates of the Caribbean and the Monkey Jack. And so I kind of took, well, I went into Max Stitch and put this guy in, and put this bird in, and this part of the sail. So I know kind of the number of stitches that I need to have. And he doesn't look like this at all, except for just the the shoulders, across the shoulders, because I really wasn't sure what I was doing. In all honesty, I didn't know what I was doing. So I made 3 or 4 monkeys and asked my boys and my husband which one looked more like a monkey, and this is the one they picked. So that is Jack the monkey from Pirates of the Caribbean, and that's how it'll fit, and I'm really excited about it. So you have this will be on the bottom of this, and then this one will be on top. So that's a finish. I'm going to call it a finish. I will fully finish it when we get moved. And I'm going to use elements from the pattern for other things, and in other stitches. There are some funny things. I don't know if you they just, Long Dog just has funny. They're just funny. Like, there's a guy getting eaten by the serpent here. and the cute little birds. But I want to use some of these elements other places. Another, something on a card. I don't know. But this would be beautiful for something. Maybe a sampler and put initials on either side, and then I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to be keeping this and using bits. That anchor I want to use, the little crabbies. Yeah. Anyway, I did this using an 18 count white Aida, and it was 2 strands. It was a blend of 37, 55, and 825. So I just did a blend and stitch with that 2/1 with the blend, and I like how it turned out. So maybe one day I'll stitch the whole sampler. I don't know, but that's my finish. So 17 minutes in here, I'm just yakking. Let me show you what else I got. I also worked on Heritage sampler from Plum Street Samplers. I am at the bottom still. Here's my progress. Last time you saw, I had just this outlined. None of this was here. So I filled in the leaf and continued up and I'm working here. So slowly but surely it's going. Once I had it out, I really enjoyed it. And why do we do that? We put things up when we really enjoy it. It's because we want to work on something else that we really enjoy too, huh? Next I did some work on the Angels of Peace and Joy sampler from this magazine. It is I should have this memorized, January, February of 1995. And I am working on this sampler from Sandy Orton is the designer. That's the one I'm working on. So stitching it on an 18 count Ernest Emma from those missing stitches. Move my thread. I'm filling in the angel's dress currently. I finished, here's the progress, and you really can't see the blue because I guess that's kind of blue. My shirt's blue, but it's a brighter and a different blue than that. So let's see here. There you go. I'm finished up the strand over here and started work over here. Not much progress, but I did that while, what was I waiting for? Dance this last week, I believe. I didn't do piano, didn't take him to piano lessons this past week because my mom had a doctor appointment. That's what it was. It was the doctor appointment that I worked on that. Yes, everything's good with her. But I didn't go to piano. I had coffee. That's what it was. During dance with a friend. Last but not least is temperature stitches from Sarah Stitchin Mommy, who I've been linking below as well. Her videos, and she has a link to her Etsy shop. But her Etsy shop is the same. It's Stitchin Mommy right here. Same as her Flosstube. Specialty stitches all year long. We are over here with the satin stitch, looking like a basket weave. I'm doing it on a 28 count even weave. I did not do any more on the border, but I filled in here. So we are, I had one day that was 72, and the rest have been 79 and 80 and 81. So we'll be in yellow for a little bit with blips of red probably. So that's my progress there. So plans. Well, let me tell you. I don't know if you recall, if you were with me, let's see, this is my second year of Flosstube. I'm working on the second year. I have one full year completed. And last year, about this time, I went to bi-weekly videos for about a month just to finish up the co-op year and get some things done. So I think I'm going to do that now, go to bi-weekly videos until graduation is over. I think it's only going to be like 2 bi-weekly videos. Let's see. So the next video will be, May 6th, and then we'll have graduation that next weekend on the 16th, and then my next video will be on the 20th. So I think I will just, for this next 4 weeks, I'll skip next week, and then I'll be back on the 6th, Lord willing, and then skip the following week and be back on the 20th, just to get some things going around here. I want to have more to show y'all, more stitching progress to show y'all, and more things to talk about, even though I spent a good chunk of time talking about fish and chips. But I'm just so tickled how it turned out, even though I cut it in my frustration. But I will be working on things as I can, and I'll be back in 2 weeks. I may be able to film a flip through of a magazine before we pack it up. We'll see how it goes. If I can do one, I may squeak out 2 to have one on the other week. So I'm not going to promise that, but I'm going to shoot for that. That will be a lovely thing. It's been a while since I've done a flip through of the vintage magazine, so I may do that for next week, and I will hopefully be able to post something else other than house stuff. I will post the finish on Instagram, and by that time, Jessie Marie will have called the next Christmas numbers, my Christmas numbers, whatever everybody else is working on. Man, I'm getting warm now. She'll probably call those new numbers before I see you again. Likely, because I believe it's the end of this week. Yes. I'm excited. I am overwhelmed, but I'm excited. I hope you don't hear me complaining, because it is not a complaint. I am thankful for all this busyness, but I will be thankful for the back to regular programming, which is a little more slow. But I am thankful for all this. Oldest is graduating on the 16th. He's decided to take a gap year through a a church program around the Metroplex. And then we'll see what he does after that. And then we get ready for the youngest to go through his senior year. So yay! Yay us. Oh, it's great. They are good kids, good guys, and I'm so thankful for how they are. And the Lord just did it in spite of my husband and I's shortcomings. He just did it, and we just give him all the praise. And we're excited to see what he will do with both boys and with us as we become empty nesters. So that's in a year, maybe longer. We're just we're excited. So lots coming up. Oh, we have a wedding in the family. My niece is getting married at the end of June, so we have the Sunday after graduation is a wedding shower. It's full. So I'll go. I'll stop chit-chatting. Have a lovely week, friend. I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Don't be scared that I won't be here next week. It'll be 2 weeks when I see you, and I will make a note in the post here on YouTube. I will also make a note on Instagram. So I'll see you in 2. And who was that? Chuck Woolery? 2 and 2? I'll see you in 2 weeks, friends. Happy stitching. Have a lovely 2 weeks. Hugs, big hugs. I'll see you soon.